welcome to Somnus Visions, a place where starlit stories unfold, guiding gentle minds toward restful wonder and peaceful dreams. Here, every tale invites you into worlds shimmering just beyond the horizon, where cosmic beauty mingles with inner quiet. If you wish to continue exploring these realms with us and support future journeys among the stars, remember to like and subscribe, and settle in for tonight's celestial story. In this story, you'll travel alongside Dr. Alara Milasan, astronomer whose fascination for the night sky unveils melodies most cannot hear. Through her eyes, you'll sense hidden patterns woven through the stars as the line between waking thought and starlit dreaming grows gentle and blurred. Let the slow pulse of the cosmos lull you deeper as Alara listens for a whisper meant only for the truly attentive. Chapter 1. Beneath the Listening Sky. In the serene hush of midnight, Dr. Alara Miles stood within her observatory sanctuary, encircled by shadowed pines and the gentle hush of night. The dome above curved wide, embracing endless velvet sky studded with tender pinpricks of starlight. Alara's breath moved in harmony with the silence, each inhale carrying a piece drawn from the shimmering constellations that watched in quiet vigil. Alara's days were woven with routine, yet her nights belonged to deep, wordless mystery. Far from the city's hum, she welcomed solitude, surrendering herself to the patient rhythm of cosmic time. Each evening she traced familiar orbits through her telescope, letting her gaze linger on the gentle drift of nebulae and the silent stories sung by distant suns. There, beneath the listening sky, her heart attuned to wonder. Tonight, as she pressed her palm against cold glass, a new hush seemed to fall over the landscape. The observatory glowed dimly, its instruments hushed like reverent listeners. One by one, Alara's senses opened, expanding until even the faintest star seemed to pulse with presence. Silence unfolded around her, thick and soft, filled with promise. It was in this sacred pause that she heard Ita, gentle stirring, like the first notes of an unknown song. At first, the sensation was impossibly subtle, a gentle tremble shimmering through her awareness. Alara barely breathed, fearful of disturbing the fragile music that seemed to arrive on a current of twilight air. It was not sound, but an impression, something between a sigh and a memory, as if the stars themselves were reaching across the void to whisper a secret meant only for her attentive heart. Alara's hands rested lightly on the telescope's frame, grounding her as the whisper clarified. Patterns flickered at the edge of perception, threads of light weaving intricate rhythms across the heavens. She gazed upward, letting her mind drift with the constellations, her spirit drawn ever closer to a cosmic lullaby. Every pulse felt like an invitation, gentle and patient, beckoning her to truly listen beneath the familiar silence. The stars had always been her companions in solitude, but tonight they offered something deeper, an invitation to merge with the mystery that spanned both time and space. Alara let her breathing slow, in tune with the vast quiet above. As she followed the delicate fluctuations, each one as fleeting as dew on grass, she sensed an awareness watching her in return, ancient, boundless, and kind. Cradled in a cocoon of soft shadow, Alara surrendered to the presence gathering around her. Every sense awakened as she sank into the gentle cadence of starlight. The whisper became clearer now, tender as night wind stirring through velvet pine needles. Each glimmer in the sky felt imbued with a story secret shaped in light, waiting with infinite patience for someone willing to listen quietly and deeply. She realized then that her observatory was more than stone and glass. It was a vessel, poised between earth and infinity. Here, her solitude was not an absence, but a presencia, delicate thread connecting her heartbeat to the ancient rhythm pulsing from the stars. Time seemed to stretch, holding her softly in a cradle of wonder, while the gentle cosmic melody continued to unfold, note by patient note. Night deepened, and with every moment, Alara felt the boundary between her thoughts and the universe becoming porous. The weight of earthly questions faded, leaving only a pure, quiet clarity. She let herself sink further into the song, imagining that somewhere the distant lights pulsed with meaning. Each note of the whisper became a lullaby, soothing the world around her, dissolving hurry and noise like mist in morning sun. It was in these tranquil hours that Alara found herself adrift, as if floating gently between waking and dream. With every sweep of the telescope's lens, stars drifted into view like lanterns in a boundless, luminescent sea. The universe whispered in patterns and pulses, and Alara listened, receptive and still, holding the silence as if it were the most precious thing she had ever known. Far above, the constellations whispered their ancient stories. Some burned bright with familiar legends, while others hid mysteries untouched by human imagining. Each shimmer in the sky seemed to Alara a beckoning, the universe sharing its timeless grace with all who paused to witness. Wrapped in gentle darkness and deep serenity, Alara allowed her curiosity to unravel along the luminous threads of the cosmos. She did not try to decipher the song, nor did she reach for certainty. Instead, Alara dwelled in the gentle ambiguity yet peaceful space where questions could remain questions, and wonder was a truth all its own. Around her, the night sighed in soft contentment. A ribbon of meteors traced the horizon, stitched with pale silver light, as the whisper carried through her, promising secrets yet to be fully understood. Inside the observatory, Alara remained motionless, immersed in this hypnotic communion. The world beyond the walls fell away, until only she and the celestial choir remained. The star whisper lingered, as delicate as breath, cradling her thoughts with its mystery. In this place, at this moment, all she needed to do was listen to, let the silence and the song become one, and to wonder, gently, beneath the listening sky. Chapter 2. Patterns in the Silence. In the sanctuary of her observatory, Alara sits beneath the hum of delicate machines. Flowing streams of data shimmer on her screen's waves of starlight frequencies and gentle arcs of luminous graphs. She leans closer, eyes softening, searching not for numbers, but for a hidden rhythm that stirs beneath the quiet night. Each pattern tells a soothing, silent tale, written in the language of distant suns. Her hands move slowly over the controls, adjusting instruments with practiced grace. Outside, the sounds of the world have faded, leaving only a vast, peaceful hush. Alara's breath falls into sync with the subtle pulses she observes, as if her very heartbeat now echoes the faint music of the cosmos. The routine of her work ceases to be ordinary. It shapes itself into a ritual of calm discovery under the stars. The data streams flicker, silvery lines gliding effortlessly, weaving gentle arcs through the darkness. Alara gazes deeper, feeling the patterns seep gently through her awareness. As she drifts with the flow, the numbers and shapes dissolve into sensations, soft, serene waves that rise and fall, soothing her thoughts. The silence is deep, but within it, delicate harmonies pulse, barely perceptible, yet endlessly comforting. Her surroundings blur into a tranquil cocoon, the light of her screens painting subtle glows across the walls. Alara allows herself to relax, surrendering to the meditative rhythm of her task. Each dataset, each line and frequency becomes a calming current drawn from the vastness above. She listens, not with ears, but with a patient stillness, entranced by the tranquil repetition whispered by the galaxy itself. As moments pass, time loses its sharpness, dissolving into a gentle, flowing continuum. The hush of the observatory and the celestial quiet outside blend into a seamless tide. Alara finds her consciousness drifting, her mind opening to a softer awareness, as if she is floating among stars. In this place, every graph and shimmer is a lullaby and invitation to linger in the embrace of cosmic tranquility. Beneath her fingertips, the controls feel as light as air. She traces lines on the screen with reverence, marveling at their steady, repeating beauty. The deeper she looks, the more the ordinary transforms, sequences and fluctuations become melodies, the cosmos itself singing in silent resonance. Alara breathes with the universia, moment of unity between mind and the music hidden in starlight's quiet voice. A gentle wave of drowsiness sweeps across her thoughts, softening the boundary between waking and dreaming. The tranquil routine becomes hypnotic, guiding Alara into a half-dream where patterns and lights swirl softly together. The noise of her worries fades, replaced only by the profound simplicity of being present, connected, receptive, at peace, as the universe's message flows through her, silent and unbroken. Drifting further inward, Alara finds herself pondering vastness not in distance but in feeling. The starlight's rhythms seem to echo memories of deep night, of peaceful solitude under infinite skies. These moments become almost sacred, revelations offered in the stillness, inviting her to listen with her soul. Each shift in frequency, each graceful curve, becomes a whisper of the stars' secret dreams. Within the tapestry of numbers, Alara senses a resonancy of pulse that matches the ancient quiet held between galaxies. Her mind shapes these patterns into gentle imagery, rivers of light, threads of hope weaving through emptiness. The meditative nature of her work draws her deeper, the distinctions between self and cosmos dissolving, as if her consciousness has joined the eternal drifting lullaby of the stars. Subtle changes ripple through the data, spiraling and receding like tides drawn by lunar hands. Alara closes her eyes, letting the patterns wash over her as soothing, soundless music. The discipline of analysis fades for now. Instead, she floats in wonder, absorbing meaning through feeling. The tranquil heartbeat of the universe is all around her, promising peace in every silent, shimmering interval. Gently, Alara exhales, her breath slow and even, as if in rhythm with the cosmic waves she contemplates. Sleep edges closer, threading itself softly into her awareness. Data transforms into comfort, frequency becomes lullaby, and she surrenders more deeply to serenity. In these silent patterns she discovers a wisdom that cannot be written, only felt an invitation to rest wrapped in celestial songs. The longer she listens, the more present she feels, each moment lengthening into a peaceful haven. Alara's thoughts drift freely, untethered, exploring realms between waking insight and dream's clarity. And all the while, starlight pours in streams through her mind's window, layered and delicate, soothing and profound. It is as if the universe rocks her, with every repeating pulse, into a place of gentle surrender. Outside, a gentle wind stirs clouds across the sapphire expanse. Inside, Alara has become a part of the tranquil silence, her heart echoing endless cosmic rhythms. Within this communion, fear and doubt become distant shadows. The insistence of nightly routines fades away, replaced by a gentle acceptance. She is no longer simply an observer, she is a participant in the gentle unfolding of the universe's soothing story. Somewhere in the silence, meaning begins to arise. The shifting frequencies coalesce into messages that feel ancient and gentler reminders to slow down, to listen patiently, to become attuned to the world's most delicate voices. Alara smiles softly, grateful for the clarity that emerges from stillness. She feels lighter, lifted by the silent wisdom interwoven in each tranquil star's call across the night. In this cradle of silence, Alara allows her mind to drift beyond questions and theories. The cosmos speaks wordlessly, guiding her gently toward the peace that hovers at the edge of awakeness. As her thoughts float between wonder and sleep, she becomes aware of a gentle truth. Sometimes, the universe's greatest gifts emerge in waves that are calm, quiet, and filled with sublime, restful light. Chapter 3. The Veil of Dreams. Under the velvet cloak of midnight, Alara strolls quietly beneath a sea of constellations. Each step is cushioned by dewdrops and shadows, the world hushed in anticipation. The stars above shimmer like ancient guardians, inviting her to wander further into their silent realm. She inhales the cool, tranquil air, sensing that tonight, the veil between waking and dreaming grows thin. The hush of night envelops Alara, as if wrapping her in velvet threads spun by the cosmos itself. Her heart beats slower, attuned to the gentle pulse radiating from the tapestry of stars. Each constellation seems closer, more vibrant, more alive. She is drawn to a quiet clearing where moonlight seeps through the branches. Here, boundaries blur and she drifts inward, guided by astral whispers, ready to cross into the dream's embrace. One step at a time, Alara feels the surface of her thoughts soften, rippling beneath the influence of each luminous pattern above. The sky pulses gently, sending cascades of starlit calm flowing down to the earth. Amid this serenity, she senses a calling and inaudible melody that lingers at the edge of awareness. Just beyond her vision, new worlds shimmer, waiting for her to listen and let go. With eyes half closed, Alara lets the rhythm of her breath synchronize with the silent cadence of the night. In that silent dialogue, constellations illuminate pathways through slumber and reflection. She becomes both wanderer and observer, each inhalation unraveling the gentle mysteries of the universe. The cool grass beneath her soles grounds her, while the vastness above offers comfort, a quiet invitation to dream alongside the infinite tapestry of stars. Under the vast galaxy, Alara senses the world around her dissolving. The air thickens with tranquility, softening every thought and boundary. Soft flashes of starlight dance at the edges of her vision, sketching silent messages in the dark. Each pulse carries a wave of contentment, lulling her further from the waking world. In this liminal space, her spirit is fearless, open to the cosmic messages flowing gently into her heart. Alara stands still, heart beating in time with the gentle shimmer above. She listens for the language of the cosmos, aware of every sound, the hush of distant trees, the rhythmic sigh of her breath, the unspoken wisdom in every glittering point. The sky seems to spiral around her, encircling her in luminous intent. Unhurried, she sinks into the moment, feeling worlds unfold behind closed eyes, peaceful, interconnected, eternal. As she raises her gaze, Alara is mesmerized by the star patterns threading across the indigo canvas. Each formation pulses with a serene energy, ancient yet intimately familiar. Her cares dissolve, replaced by a sense of belonging to something much greater. The hush deepens, and in that silence she hears the stars sharing their gentle message-irradiating harmony, reminding her that every life is stitched into the universe's luminous weave. A gentle breeze stirs Alara's hair, carrying with it the whispers of constellations. The sky feels alive, a conversation unfolding just beyond the limits of understanding. She closes her eyes, letting the celestial tones resonate within her chest, anchoring her in the present. The night air seems charged with possibility, the promise that, here beneath the stars, there is room for every dream to bloom softly, undisturbed. Suspended in this tranquil expanse, Alara receives the universe's quiet gift waves of calm washing over her, smoothing every restless thought. In the space between heartbeats, stars flicker with intention and compassion. She feels the gentle pull of connection, as if countless hearts across the cosmos are breathing in unison, finding solace in this shared, luminous moment. She lets herself drift, buoyed by the ceaseless comfort of starlight. In the endless hush, Alara begins to understand the language of dreams. Patterns of light weave through her consciousness, carrying stories older than memory. She moves freely in the space between realities, guided by the untouched serenity of the midnight sky. Here, the boundaries fade, and every worry unravels into strands of cosmic peace. All that remains is a sense of gentle belonging and the promise of restful slumber ahead. Gazing higher, Ilara notices how the stars now form a tapestry of unit each burning point, connected by invisible threads of intention. Echoes of ancient lullabies drift through the air, steeped in stillness and wonder. She wraps her arms around herself, feeling the universe's quiet embrace. Within this veil of dreams, time ceases to matter, and only the soothing rhythm of creation and connection carries her gently forward toward dawn. A soft pulse radiates from the Milky Way, sweeping downward like a silvery wave. Ilara drinks in that touch, her spirit suspended between wonder and tranquility. The scent of moss and night-blooming flowers tethers her gently to the earth as her mind soars beyond. She lingers in the gentle twilight between sleep and waking, each moment imprinted with the starlit promise that peace is always within reach when we listen closely enough. Bathed in celestial light, Ilara's thoughts slow to a gentle drift. Memories and hopes intermingle without rush or worry. The pulse of the universe becomes her lullaby, carrying her deeper still. She feels gratitude weaving through her being, a quiet recognition of her place among all things shining and silent. The night holds her softly, protecting her journey through the landscape of dreams with the unwavering constancy of shimmering constellations. The hush of midnight deepens as Ilara finally surrenders to the guidance of the stars. With each breath, she receives their silent wisdom, the assurance that every soul is wrapped in the same gentle radiance. She floats on currents of calm and clarity, her spirit attuned to cosmic rhythms that soothe, heal, and connect all living things. Here she embraces the mystery and lets her dreams carry her onward through the night. As the constellations slowly fade into the coming dawn, Ilara rests peacefully on the edge of waking. The memories of her midnight journey linger, a reminder that the veil of dreams is always near for those who seek the stars. She wakes with a tranquil heart, forever changed by the starlit wisdom whispered so gently across the sky, and ready to carry its peace into the day, wherever her journey leads next. Chapter 4. The Language of Light. Above Ilara, the night deepens, and the stars whisper in currents too delicate for ordinary hearing. She sits quietly beneath the ancient sky, feeling each shimmering ray brushing her soul. Gradually, she senses that the starlight isn't merely transmitting numbers or codes, it is singing to her, carrying hidden rhythms and warmth. In this silence, the boundaries between herself and the cosmos gently begin to dissolve. As Ilara watches, the constellations seem to pulse with gentle intent. Patterns emerge not as strict equations, but as flowing harmonies of light and shadow, a language beyond words. She lets go of analysis, surrendering to the subtle cadence rising from the sky. The stars speak with calm radiance, inviting her into a communion of feeling, peace, and shared breath, a timeless poetry meant for listening, not solving. Ilara closes her eyes, heart open, awash in serenity. With each inhalation, Ilara feels the cosmic message settle within her. The light dances softly on her eyelids, becoming a lullaby older than memory, a tapestry woven from kindness, longing, and unity. She realizes that this stellar language seeks not to instruct, but to heal. It isn't a riddle to decipher, but an embrace to receive. As she surrenders to its soothing melody, internal tensions melt away, replaced by an expanding sense of quiet wonder. The world around Ilara responds in silence. Trees shimmer with invisible resonance. The wind, soft and slow, seems to harmonize with the cosmic tone now resounding within her chest. Moments stretch and slow, filled with the easy beauty of starlight flowing through everything. The cosmic language drifts through the atmosphere, inviting all life toward gentle stillness. Ilara feels herself dissolving into this peace, vast, tranquil, unbroken, and luminous. In this tranquil communion, Ilara senses how the message moves through her into the world. Human hearts, once burdened, begin to lighten in unseen ways. The language of light weaves through dreams and waking moments, softening what was once rigid. Streets quiet and tense faces grow gentle. Ilara feels herself as a vessel, no longer separate from the flow. She listens, breathes, and the language of the stars continues its work of transformation ever so gently. Alara begins to understand that the ancient language of starlight seeks not precision, but resonance. Each gentle flicker and harmonic interval encourages her to listen, to attune her being to the calm pulse of the universe. This cosmic lullaby is meant to synchronize the hearts of all who perceive it, nurturing a new sense of unity. In this illuminated silence, Alara feels changes deep within, ripples of hope, belonging, and acceptance. As the message grows clearer, Alara feels herself supported by generations who listened before her. She pictures ancient astronomers who gazed upward, feeling the same melody in the stars. Across centuries, the language of light persists, carrying wisdom, comfort, and invitation. She feels less alone, tethered gently to a legacy of quiet seeking. In every heartbeat, the harmony of starlight unfolds, inviting inner stillness and an unspoken connection to all living things. The transformation within Alara is mirrored by the world beyond her window. Nights grow softer, filled with luminous calm. Dreams deepen, inviting both young and old into gentle landscapes bright with celestial whispers. Even the city's hum takes on a softer resonance, as if everyone is embracing the cosmic lull composed from above. Alara knows this subtle change is just beginning a collective turning toward peace, born from the language only the heart can truly comprehend. Amid this stillness, Alara lets the cosmic language fill her from within. Each note of starlight carries an invitation to step lightly, to find kinship in silence, to move beyond fear. What once seemed a distant code is now a shared experience, like ripples glimmering across a serene night pond. Every breath brings renewal, as the music of the universe quietly softens life's jagged edges, encouraging all to rest more deeply and love more freely. Alara's own presence becomes a beacon of tranquility. Friends and strangers alike sense a subtle warmth around Hera, gentle reminder of the starlight's call. She carries the language not by speaking, but by embodying patience, calm, and compassion. Each interaction becomes a small act of harmony. In this way, the cosmic message continues to ripple outward, touching lives, soothing worries, and inviting all to listen more quietly within themselves. The cosmic harmony swells on nights when Alara wanders beneath the stars. She walks slowly, attuned to the silent chorus, absorbing each golden pulse as a loving message. The boundaries between thought and feeling dissolve as she moves in rhythm with the universe's song. Shadows soften, light deepens, and Alara's heart becomes an instrument for the ancient, ongoing chant of Unitia lullaby that comforts both her and the world through gentle, unseen threads. Alara begins to dream in the language of starlight. In sleep, she floats amid glowing constellations and radiant rivers of color, guided by melodies that soothe and renew. Each dream leaves her waking hours brighter, more connected. She senses that the universe speaks most clearly when her mind is calm and unguarded. Through these dreams, the subtle teachings of the cosmic language take root, nurturing stillness and spreading gentle harmony throughout her waking life. The message of the stars grows ever more intimate within Alara. She listens with every sense, her skin tingling in the moonlight, her breath deepening in time with celestial rhythms. Even her worries and doubts begin to melt before the soft majesty of the night sky. The cosmic language reassures her without words, encouraging trust, humility, and quiet joy. Alara finds herself blooming in this new light, accepting her place in an endless, interconnected symphony. As days flow on, Alara notices subtle peace echoing through her community. Families gather under the stars, drawn together by the quiet magic of the night. Children speak more softly, elders share quiet stories, and the world collectively exhales, shedding old anxieties. The cosmic language, once hidden in plain sight, now guides hearts toward unity. In every shared gaze upward, Alara witnesses the gradual weaving of a kinder, more harmonious world. Through the journey, Alara learns that the truest messages need not be spoken, only felt. The starlight's ancient language moves through her and into all who are willing to pause and listen. This shared stillness becomes a new foundation for hope and togetherness. As the night blankets the world in gentle light, Alara understands. The cosmic language is not only a gift for herself, but for all life, a reminder of the beauty found in simply being and sharing peace. Chapter 5. The Stars Within. In the hush of night, Alara lets her heart open gently to the starlight that has always called her name. She lies still, breathing in clarity, as the starlit silence weaves through her soul. Each inhale is shimmering peace, each exhale a gentle letting go. The wisdom she once sought in the vastness now settles quietly in her chest, luminous and familiar, radiating deep tranquility. The stars whisper softly, a song only the spirit can hear, a melody that hums in every living heart. Alara rests, understanding that the celestial voices have always dwelled within her. Memories stir lightly in her mind, woven from dreams and constellations. She feels held, gently suspended in the soothing vastness above and within. The ancient lullaby of the cosmos rocks her, inviting her toward a stillness as old as the universe itself. She lets her thoughts drift, trailing behind the shimmering paths of distant galaxies. The sky outside her window is calm, a boundless sea of midnight blue freckled with points of silver. With each slow breath, Alara surrenders to this moment. Her worries fade, shrinking to quieter echoes beneath the gentle sway of the stars. Peaceful warmth fills her, as if the night itself offers comfort cool, undemanding, and infinitely patient. In this tranquil space, the boundaries between dreaming and waking dissolve. Alara's mind glides along the vastness, carried by the harmonious murmurs of starlight. She feels her heart at ease, attuned to the pulse and hush of the universe. The starlight's wisdom is not a riddle to solve, but a presence to trust, an echo of kindness woven through all things. Rest finds her effortlessly, serene and welcome. Beneath her closed eyelids, she sees stardust fluttering softly, her own dreams adrift among the constellations. The world quiets even further, as if each breath carries her toward weightlessness. She floats between time, anchored by the earth, uplifted by celestial hope. The night air glows with a gentle hush, wrapping her in layers of comfort. The cosmic lullaby settles deeper, guiding her into calm surrender and luminous rest. A gentle pulse pulses from the night sky, soothing her restless thoughts. It is as though the stars cradle every hope and worry, accepting them with silent grace. Alara's heart synchronizes with this tranquil rhythm, her awareness dissolving into warmth. She feels immeasurably small, and yet an essential part of a greater whole. The cosmos holds her safely, caressing her with the tender embrace of infinite night, inviting peace from within. She listens to what drifts between the gentle silence of promise found in shimmering echoes. The starlight's wisdom is both intimate and boundless, a gentle affirmation that all hearts are connected. Alara's senses soften. She is surrounded by softness, both real and imagined. Long moments pass in stillness, her spirit resting in the gentle sway of the stars above. The lullaby continues, threading hope even through her quietest corners. Alara's breath becomes slow and effortless, in tune with the ancient rhythm that guides planets and dreams alike. She senses that she is never truly alone in the universe. Every star overhead sings quietly to its companion in endless cosmic harmony. The distance between herself and the night evaporates. She smiles softly in sleep, cherishing this connection, and lets herself drift into the gentle arms of a starlit peace. As rest deepens, her final conscious thoughts are bathed in wonder and gratitude. She feels the universe surrounding her not in distant splendor, but in the closeness of her own breath. Starlight glimmers not just above, but within her, kindling new comfort and serenity. Alara falls further into slumber, watched over by celestial sentinels, quiet and serene. The night stretches endlessly, a lullaby without end or boundary. The world softens around her. Gentle breezes carry secrets of distant nebulae, as if each small sound is a blessing. In Alara's dreams, stars become guardian lanterns, guiding her across peaceful cosmic seas. Every ripple in the darkness is gentle and kind, cradling her hopes and wishes with tender care. She floats onward, a traveler through infinite night, her heart quietly illuminated by hope. Sleep becomes her gentle companion now. In these early hours, Alara feels as though she is sheltered within a cocoon of light. Starlight and dreams entwine softly, creating a sanctuary from all troubles. The whispers of the universe comfort her, reminding her that rest is sacred and necessary. Every heart, she realizes, carries this cosmic wisdom, a lullaby sung from the beginning of time. Alara trusts in the silence and settles even deeper into tranquil slumber. Each beat of her heart echoes with starlit assurance. The journey she has taken draws to a peaceful close, not with answers, but with a profound sense of belonging. The wisdom of the cosmos resides quietly in every being, waiting to be heard. Alara gives herself fully to the gentle hush, letting the universe's song carry her toward the softest sleep. The beauty she sought is already within, shining peacefully through the darkness. Outside, the stars continue their ancient serenade, watching over the world below. Their light touches every city, field, and wandering soul. Alara's story becomes one with all dreamers who look to the night for solace. The line between her spirit and the sky grows ever fainter. In this unity, all hearts find shelter, resting in the lullaby that only the cosmos can provide. Calm will remain long after sleep has arrived. Alara's breath shimmers between dream and dawn as the starlight's whispers linger gently in her soul. All worries have retreated into the night, replaced by a vast and comforting quiet. She sleeps easily, protected by the harmony only the stars can bring. The universe holds its breath, rocking her gently with the promise of endless peace. Tonight, the world is tender, uncertain, and yet full of serene, luminous hope. In the deep calm, Alara releases herself completely to the gentle music of the cosmos. The lullaby of the stars continues for all hearts, guiding them through night and dream. A quiet understanding weaves through the silence, connection, peace, and the eternal beauty of rest. Alara drifts among the constellations, her story settling like dew on soft earth. Until morning returns, she is safe held close by the tranquil starlight within.